After helping over 2,500 restaurants grow their revenue, I noticed something pretty crazy, which is the lazy restaurant franchises. They're often making way more money than the hardest working independents, even when the independent smaller chains actually have better food, better service, and better hospitality. And so what this shows is it's not about working harder, it's about setting up smarter systems and moving faster with the new tools that give you an edge. What's up, guys? I'm Jay, COO at Dineline and Dishio, where we've spent tens of millions of dollars figuring out what actually drives restaurant growth. And if you're serious about scaling your restaurant, make sure to hit that button below, subscribe and like. We drop new videos every week packed with real world strategies to help you grow faster, smarter, and without less guesswork. So guys, what I'm gonna do today in this video is I'm just gonna show you why quote unquote lazy franchises consistently outperform even some of the hardworking independent chains. And so what I'm also gonna show is the exact system which a 12 location Italian franchise used to grow by 30% in just 90 days, and how you can apply the same fundamentals whether you have one restaurant location or 100. So for the record here, when I say lazy, I don't mean franchise owners aren't working hard. They absolutely are, but there is a way to work differently. So whereas most independents and smaller guys struggle because they stay stuck in the manual grind, they don't have a scaling marketing system. They're still relying on word of mouth. They don't organize their customer data and don't know how to utilize it. And they don't have a real way to consistently grow each location on demand with predictability. And meanwhile, the smartest franchise brands, well, they figured out how to scale smarter using AI, automation, customer data systems to fuel faster, more predictable growth. And so what I'm going to break down for you today is exactly how they do it and how you can build the same foundation. And again, for clarification, we have not owned and operated giant franchises. However, we have those people as clients that we do marketing for. So we have the unique advantage of seeing exactly what the big guys are doing that the smaller guys aren't. And so that's what I want to share with you. All right, let's break down exactly how they do it and how you can build the same foundation. Well, the first thing that they do is they leverage AI to speed up their entire business. So the top franchise brands aren't just using AI to write faster ads or correct their grammar. They're using AI to streamline everything: creative production, marketing, operations, multiplying what a small team can get done in a fraction of the time. I mean, think about it. Instead of coordinating with a designer, a photographer, a copywriter, and somebody to run ads over 2 weeks, you could just have one employee who knows how to use AI tools and speed up everything you need in a matter of a day. These are things like image, video, and ad copy tailored exactly to your brand and your market, social media posts for multiple locations, menu adjustments for seasonal promotions. All of these things, people are doing this in hours, not weeks. And I know a lot of restaurant owners haven't adopted it yet, but strategic AI and use of it in the coming years will be one of the biggest differences between restaurants stuck at 1 or 2 locations and those that are ready to scale to 10, 20, 30 locations or even more. And so on to point number 2 is these big guys, they build omnipresence across every customer touch point. The top brands just don't hope customers remember them. They intentionally show up everywhere their customers spend time before they're even thinking about lunch or dinner. So when customer searches on Google, they're there. When a customer is just scrolling on Instagram, they're there. When a customer's watching videos on YouTube, they're there. This strategy is called omnipresence, and it's crucial if you want to dominate your market. So we use tools like Google Performance Max, making this easier by automatically moving your ads across the best performing channels. But the bigger mindset is this: if you're not everywhere to customers, you are invisible. So being omnipresent is a requirement if you want to scale fast, and smart franchises know how to build that into their systems. Just to wrap up the last point that I made is that oftentimes restaurants can see success, especially in your first few locations where you have a great product, service, and word of mouth gets you so far. But if you look at restaurants that are doing this at a high level, they're having to open up locations in different cities all across the United States. And sometimes those location picks aren't a slam dunk. And if you don't get that walk-in traffic or word of mouth, you need some way to stimulate those lower performers. And so this is something that you want to think about and take advantage of if you're looking to scale out to multiple locations, or if you're watching this video and you're like, hey, I have some good locations, but some of my bottom ones are underperforming. Number three here is they capture and activate customer data at scale. And here's the real engine behind predictable growth is actually owning customer data. These guys are capturing names, emails, phone numbers, visit history, and they use that data to drive repeat visits, push people to catering orders, event bookings, and more. They don't just rely on chance or I hope somebody finds out about us. They're building direct relationships with every guest. And so here's the opportunity. Even a simple system like a QR code activation, some type of digital activation at the restaurant can start collecting valuable guest data for you today. And so the brands that win tomorrow are the ones that are already thinking about how do I build a customer database today. And guys, real quick, by the way, what I just talked about, that's exactly why we built our software Dishio. It's a simple system that helps restaurants capture guest data automatically, personalizes offers, and brings customers back again and again. So if you want to learn more about Dishio, I'll leave a link in the description. Anyways, let's continue the rest of the video. And so what we did is we helped a 12 location Italian franchise implement these systems. So now they're leveraging AI tools to speed up marketing across all locations. This is a big bottleneck of just why things weren't getting done. We also help them build omnipresence across Google Maps, YouTube, and social. If you don't have good walk-in traffic or you're not in a good location, if you don't show up on people's phones, you're literally invisible to them. And then we also help them start capturing data with our smart digital activations, putting things like QR codes around the restaurant to start capturing that data. And so the result of this is they actually grew by 30% in just 90 days. And now they're on track to open 3 more locations just this year. If you're watching this video right now and maybe you have some killer restaurant locations that are doing really well, but then you also have some underperformers that you're just like not really sure what to do with or how to improve that situation. If you want to start setting up your own scalable growth systems, then here are some steps of where I recommend to begin. The first thing to do is start thinking strategically about AI in your business. It's not just for ad copy or like help you write an email. It's for creative, marketing, operations. How can just one employee that maybe you pay a little bit more to use AI to triple your output without necessarily tripling your costs? The second thing to think about here is building towards omnipresence. So your restaurant needs to show up, like I mentioned in this video, everywhere to customers that are looking, not just relying on foot traffic. So if you're not using Performance Max, I think this is a big missed opportunity. But the real goal is just making sure that you're visible on every platform. We like Performance Max just because Google owns it. So Google just like spreads our clients out, making sure that they get seen everywhere. And so the third thing to think about is start collecting customer data systematically. So whether you use Dishio, QR codes in your restaurant, get customers into your loyalty program, it doesn't really matter. What matters is owning your customer list, having systems to activate that data with targeted marketing, repeat visits, and loyalty offers. So you can consistently stay in front of customers, get them to come back again and again. This is the exact playbook top franchise brands are using to win, and you can start building with it too. If you want our help setting up these systems for your restaurant, you can book a free strategy call using the link below. And don't forget to subscribe. We're dropping new videos every week with real world strategies for restaurant owners who want to scale faster and smarter. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.